So good morning all of you students. So welcome again lecture series on the TYBSc subject number 3, that is atom and molecule physics. So summary of the last lecture, we have to see that the atomic structure, what about the concept or small idea about the atom, that we have to see that the atom is tiny particle having massive positive charge nucleus and electrons is revolve surrounding there. Okay, and also we have to see that the Rutherford model of an atom, that and also obtain the formula, also see that the formula obtained by Rutherford on the thin metallic foil on the basis of the nuclear model, and that formula is considered the n of theta is equal to ni n t z square e power 4 upon 8 pi epsilon naught whole square r square kinetic energy square into sine power 4 theta by 2. So of last lecture we have to see that this formula, and that n of theta is nothing but the alpha particle is reach on the screen per unit area, ni is the total number of incident particle that reach on the foil, n is the total number of atoms per unit volume, t is the thickness of the foil, and z is the atomic number. Okay, and kinetic energy, this is kinetic energy of alpha particle, and we want to see that in lecture we want to find that the distance of the closest approach. Okay, we want to see that the distance of closest approach. Actually, what is this difference? So we have to see that alpha particle emitting from this radioactive substance, so that alpha particle incident is there. Okay, and that reach on the nucleus of the foil, so that is the atom is there, and that alpha particle before for reach on there, that are deviated, that are in 180 degree, and this is the closest distance r, this distance, and this is scattering angle theta. Okay, so we have to see that, also know that the size of this nucleus is as compared to this closest distance is r, that size of the nucleus is the small, and let us consider that alpha particle will have smallest as compared to r, so that it approaches the nucleus as head-on collision, and which one will be followed by the 180 degree. Okay, so seeing that, first of all we have to emitting this alpha particle reach on there, that kinetic energy of the alpha particle is high. Okay, so that kinetic energy as compared to potential energy, so initial there is the kinetic energy, so we assume that the kinetic energy, that kinetic energy for initial kinetic energy is equal to potential energy. Okay, why assume? Because here first of all, starting from this point initial, the kinetic energy of alpha particle is more as compared to this position, and what happens there, there is a positive charge and there is a positive charge, and this alpha particle coming for there for the kinetic energy, and that positive charge that repel to each other, and that's why your kinetic energy less and there is the potential energy is maximum, and because speed of this particle is go for minimum for this position, and that's why we assume that the kinetic energy of initial and potential energy, so it's 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into 2 z e square divided by r. So this is the closest distance, closest approach distance, that is r. Kinetic energy, this charge on here, see the charge on the alpha particle. Okay, so charge on alpha particle, you know that, so that is plus 2e, and that nucleus atom is Ze. So alpha particle nucleus denoted by Ze, and r is the closest difference. So we want to calculate capital R from this formula. Okay, and that R going to for this position, and this kinetic energy initial going to for this denominator. So for cross multiplication, so the final your result will become that R is going for this. So R is equal to this side, so R is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is remaining. 2z e square also is there, so 2z e square is also there, and that kinetic energy going to for this side, so that is the RHS side for in denominator, so that is the kinetic energy initial. So this is the formula, and we have putting the value of the 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught will be know that value is the 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square per L square, and the kinetic energy value, that value is there about naturally. So maximum kinetic energy is 7.7 mega electron volts, that is 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 12 joule. Okay, and putting this all value in this formula, we get the value of the closest distance r. Okay, so value 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, so this is the constant factor, and this value is given as 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square, 9 Newton meter square per L square, and original naturally the maximum kinetic energy, that value is nothing but 7.7 mega electron volt, and that 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 12 joule. So mega electron volt, that is equal to 1.2 into 10 power minus 12 joule. Okay, and this two value is putting there. So R is equal to, see, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon value, how much? 9 into 10 to the power 9. So 9 into 10 to the power 9 into twice ZE square. So multiply by 2 into E value, how much? That is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So that 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 whole square into Z. Correct, this Z remaining, because that depends upon which type of the atom and which element you use there. Basically here what use for gold foil, but you have to use for silver or platinum, something that. So that's why Z is remaining there, and divide by the kinetic energy, initial kinetic energy is 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 12 joule. So putting for this value, so rough calculation, quantity will not actually is there, but we have to doing the calculation. How much? 1.6 whole square. So how much 1.6 whole square? That value will become 2.56, and that 2.56 multiply by this 2, so that is 12, remaining 1, 5 to the 10, remaining 11, remaining is 5 to 2 to the 4 and 5, and point is 2, so 5.12. so directly put value is this formula, and also doing the calculation that 5.9 into 5.12, so that 5.12 also there, so 9 to the 18, remaining 1, 9 1 over 10, and remaining here 1, so 9 5 the 4 5, so 46.08, putting this value in this formula. So I want to write direct calculation. R is equal to that 46.08, and rough calculation will there, so that is into 10 to 19 whole power square, so minus 90, that is into minus 38. Okay, this minus 38 plus 9, so remaining how much, that is minus 29, and this minus 29 plus this 12, so how much, that get 7 and 1 minus 70, and that point is will be, so what will become, divide by into 10 to the power minus 38 into 10 to the power plus 9 divided by this factor 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 12 joule. So in terms of the this Z remaining is there, and that value will be calculated, so that 14.6 divided by 1.2, so that calculation will be rough about that 3.8 into 10 raised to minus 60 times of the Z. Okay, so this is the roughly for the closest distance of approach, that is the capital R, and we want to see that taken the value of Z for different atom. So for example, taking the gold atom, so that are for gold, so for gold, so Z is equal to 79, and putting this value is there, so R is equal to 3.8 into 10 to the power minus 16, and Z value, so that is the 79. So if we have to run doing for this calculation, so directly this value is coming for 3 is equal to, so R is equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 14 meter. So that rough calculation is there, and what observation that the gold nucleus is less than the 3 power minus 14, because of why, this is actually the value of what, closest distance approach, closest distance approach, and as compared to the size of the nucleus for the gold nucleus, that have is near about the 10 power minus 4, and as compared to this radius distance and size of the nucleus of gold atom is minus 4. So we have to see that first of all, I'm telling that that the size of the nucleus is small as compared to closest distance approach. Okay, so we want to see that the next point is the electron orbit. Okay, so here is this part, we have to see the point of the electron orbits, and we have already idea for the structure of the atom. So point is the electron orbit. So conclusion for the Rutherford model. So atom is tiny particle, massive, has a nuclear is the positive charge, and electron have the negative charge. So we have seen that the force balance in the hydrogen atom. Okay, suppose we have consider that have here is the proton P that have the positive charge, Okay, so that is proton, so plus E charge, and suppose there is the electron, so E minus, so charge is minus E, electron is there. Okay, so and this is the radius R, and force acting on this electron, and this is Fc and Fe. So force on this is the electric force plus E, and this is centripetal force, that electrons revolves around this nucleus and finally acts on this electron, is centripetal force, that is acting towards the center, so that is also Fc. So we have to see that there is the positive, that is a force, is the electric force, and there happens acting on the centripetal force, that is acting towards there, that plus E and minus E, and that is the total force on the total charge on the this atom is neutral, and beyond, because for these two force this electrons is binding for this, and if the energy of this electron, or for example hydrogen atom, is greater than for suppose that lower energy, so that electron is not bound for there. So this is the figure for the force balance in hydrogen atom. Balance in hydrogen atom. Okay, or you know that is the centripetal force is given by mu square divided by R, and nucleus provided by electric force 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught E square by R square. Okay, so force providing by the electrons, that is centripetal force, that is m V square divided by R, and force acting on nucleus providing for the nucleus electric force, so providing from nucleus, so that is electric force. Electric force, that Fe is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught E square divided by R square, and we want to equating this force. So first of all, for dynamic